Michelle, and welcome to our channel. If you watched Monday's video, then you know that we've got the Jeffree Star times Morphe palette. And originally I was going to do the top 2 rows today and the bottom 2 rows for Friday, but I've switched it up. I'm doing the bottom 2 rows today, and I'll do the top 2 rows for Friday. So without further ado, let me show you what I'm talking about when I say the rows. So Monday's look, we used this middle row right here. Today we are going to use these 2 rows right here. So we're going to do 2 different eye looks. I think I'm going to try to force myself just to use whatever is in the row on the eye. However, well, I guess there are 2 shimmers. There's 3 shimmers in this row, but we'll see how it turns out. I do have a couple different fluffy brushes. There is a mirror in the pan, or in the palette. So we're gonna just use that mirror. Let me turn you guys a little bit more. Okay, there we go. All right, so I think I'm gonna start with the second to the bottom row, and I'm gonna go in with this shade. It's called What's the Tea? It's kind of a ugly brown color. And I know on Monday's video, Mama Sue had asked how the shades compare to Jeffree Star's formula. They don't, it's not comparable. Sorry for the dust that's popping up in front of you. I mean, they're Morphe shadows. They're not Jeffree Star's formula, but that pink that I used, or the Calabasas that I used right here, did stain my eye. So I've got a little bit extra primer on my eyes today. And I'm just putting this all over the lid, just tapping. And I'm sure you hear Linda. He was sleeping. The second I turned the camera on, he started talking. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Vroom, this dark shade right here. And I'm going in with that same brush. And I just realized that I'm doing both eyes. So evidently you're gonna get another look tomorrow. Today's Monday. So I'll just have to get up and do another look tomorrow using that bottom row because I'm doing both my eyes. I'm not used to just doing one eye at a time. Actually, yeah, I'll just do a different look tomorrow. So you'll see 2 videos. Because this video is going to be pretty short. Because I don't have any more mattes to put on my eyes. It's just going to be the shimmer shades. So you'll see me in a completely different outfit. I do have training tomorrow at work, so I can't look hella crazy, so I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. All right, let me clean off this brush. Even though I'm not gonna use it again, I'm still gonna clean it off. And I did find a little cup that I had over on that other desk that you can see back there with the monitor on it. So I guess this is where it's gonna look different because we have 4 shimmer shades to use for this eye look. So I'm gonna do 2 on one eye and 2 on the other eye. So I'm gonna go in with that shade right there. And then I'm gonna go in with this silver shade right here for the inner corner, or inner portion, not inner corner. All right, now let me grab a makeup wipe off this hand, and then we're gonna do the other shades for the other eye. Looks like one of them is kind of a glitter-ish shade. This one right here looks kind of glittery, and it's called Millions. And then we'll do rolls with it on the inner corner. Yeah, that is a glitter. I don't know about you guys, but I have these little gnats in my house that are driving me up the wall. Okay, I don't want to put any more of that because that is straight on glitter. I almost went back in with that shade with the glitter by accident. Okay, so let me put on some liner, mascara, and I don't think I'm gonna do a lip. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do a lip. I'm just gonna use this. I'm gonna say this chapstick is my lip. And it is the Pink Lemonade from Chapstick that I got in my Walmart beauty box. So let me finish up this look and I will be right back. All right, so this is what it looks like when it's completed. For my waterline on both eyes, I'm using the Dose of Color in the shade Unboxing. That is what I have in my waterline. And then of course my Project Pan for my mascara. And as I stated before, I didn't put on a lip. This is just my natural lip color and some chapstick. So if you give me like 17 hours, for you it'll be not even a second and you will see the other eye look. Everybody, it's Michelle and welcome to our channel. Well, no, I don't even have to say that because this is the second eye look for Wednesday because of course I did a single eye look using this row Now I need to do a single eye look using this row. So without further ado, we're going to go in with Wake and Bake. Then I'm going to put Nate kind of up higher. And then I'm going to deepen up the outer corner with these last two shades, which are Hey Dude and Fast Lane. And then we'll put the shimmers somewhere. So here we go. And hopefully for the next look, I remember and do a single eye or a single row for each eye instead of doing it this way. Although, I don't know, maybe it would be better if I did it this way. The video might be a little bit longer. I am going to let AI edit the video just because I don't have time. I do work today, so I don't want to be too crazy because I do have a meeting and it is on camera, but I'm pretty sure this eye look is going to be a little crazy. All right, and then into Nate. And there's a lot of kick up in the pan, but that doesn't really bother me. I should have kept, yeah, I should keep my eye open. Nah, I don't want a lot of green. There we go. Now let me clean off the brush. Even though I'm going in darker, I'm going in with a different color, and I don't want that green to come through on the brown. So to answer Mama Sue's question, and I think I started to answer it in the last video when I realized that I was doing the same colors to each eye. The shades in this palette are the Morphe formula. They're not the Jeffree Star formula. And they're the old Morphe formula. So, I mean, they work, but the colors aren't as shock me pigmented as Jeffree Star's shadows are. Okay, same thing to the other eye. My eyes are watering horribly today, especially this eye, which is why this eye is going to end up being difficult to do because it's watering right now. Can never get both eyes to look exactly the same. Okay, now I'm gonna get out a more dense brush. Let me clean this brush off though. Here's some of my eyeshadow brushes, not all of them. And now I'm gonna go in with Fast Lane, which is that black. And what I'm gonna try to do is line the top lid with that shade. So I don't really want to add anything darker. And I am going to use my magnifying mirror for this other eye. All right, that's going to have to do because I don't want to add any more darkness to the eye look. All right, now we have two different shimmer shades. We have Drive Through right here, and then we have Glam Rapids. So let me start with Drive Through, cute, and then Glam Rapids. I'm okay with that. So let me do the other eye, finish up the look, and I will be right back. Okay, excuse me, a frog in my throat. Okay, so here is our finished look. Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. On my waterline, I do have on the Arcelli Chocolate. And then for my lip combo, I went in with the Cab Cosmetics Strawberry Daiquiri. And over top, I put on Jeffree Star's Sequined Glass. And that is my lip combo for today. I did color in with the Strawberry Daiquiri just a little bit, but I do have some chapped parts on my bottom lip, so it didn't really work that well. But this Sequined Glass really, it's helped smooth it out just a little bit. I can still feel the rough patches when I rub my lips together, but hopefully it doesn't show up on screen. So here we go. Here is our look for today. You saw our look for, well, you saw our other look for today earlier in the video. I will post both pictures here. And those are our looks using the Morphe times Jeffree Star, or Jeffree Star times Morphe palette in collaboration. I don't know why I keep saying times. I think it's because that's what it shows on the palette itself. But the Jeffree Star combination with Morphe. This is our second and third look. We still have 3 and 4 to come. So please stay tuned and check out the video on Friday. As always, guys, please remember to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not already. Ring that notification bell so you're notified of each and every upload. leave me a sweet comment down below. I greatly appreciate it, just like I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, please remember to be kind to one another. You know the rest.